Chinese People's Liberation Army lost 42 soldiers, not 4, during the Galwan Valley clashes with the Indian troops in eastern Ladakh, claims the Klaxon, an Australian newspaper, on Thursday. The clashes took place on June 15, 2020. The Indian security establishment remained silent over the claims made by the Australian newspaper report. The report filed by editor Anthony Clan makes such claims, citing a report of a group of social media researchers. The newspaper states that evidence provided by a group of social media researchers, which the Klaxon has independently built on, appears to support claims that China's casualties extended well beyond the 4 soldiers named by Beijing. It also shows extreme lengths Beijing has gone in order to silence discussions about the battle, in particular, discussions about the true number of Chinese casualties. The report, citing the researchers, states that the deadly June 15 battle was sparked over a temporary bridge which Indian soldiers had erected across the stream of the Galwan River 3 weeks earlier on May 22nd. The report stated that the Indian and Chinese military officials had agreed to a buffer zone along the border in an attempt to de-escalate the crisis amid rising tensions. It states that despite creation of a buffer zone, China had been building illegal infrastructure inside the zone, including erecting tents and creating dugouts, and had moved heavy machinery into the area. According to a Weibo user alias named Qiang, who claims to have served in the area, the PLA was creating infrastructure in this buffer zone, violating the mutual agreement, and had been trying to expand its patrolling limits within the buffer zone since April 2020, the researchers state in the newspaper. The report states, on June 6, 80 PLA soldiers came to dismantle the bridge and nearly 100 troops came to defend it. The paper citing the report states that during the June 6 standoff, officers from both sides agreed to withdraw all personnel who crossed the buffer zone line and to dismantle all the facilities that crossed the line. However, the report says China failed to adhere to the agreement. PLA did not adhere to its promise, and instead of dismantling its own infrastructure as agreed upon, secretly dismantled the river crossing bridge constructed by the Indian Army, it says. 3 days later, on June 15th, Colonel Santosh and his troops returned. The Chinese forces were led by Colonel Qi Fabao. On 15 June 2020, Colonel Santosh Babu, along with his troops, went to the disputed area in the Galwan Valley at night in an attempt to remove the Chinese encroachment, where Colonel Qi Fabao was present along with nearly 150 soldiers, the report states. It says that Fabao ordered his troops to form a battle formation instead of discussing the issue on the lines of mutual consent made at the June 6th meeting. The report says that the moment Colonel Fabao attacked, he was immediately besieged by the Indian Army troops. To rescue him, PLA battalion commander Chen Hongjun and soldier Chen Xiangrong entered the encirclement of Indian Army and started a physical scuffle with Indian troops using steel pipes, sticks and stones to provide cover for their commander to escape. India's Colonel Santosh Babu was killed in the fighting. It further cited several Weibo users states at least 38 PLA troops along with the Wang were washed away and drowned that night, of which only Wang was declared among the 4 officials dead soldiers. After the incident, the bodies of the soldiers were first taken to Shiquanhe Martyr Cemetery, followed by local ceremonies at the local towns of the killed soldiers, the report states. India had maintained that 20 soldiers were killed during the incident. News Desk, Kaumudy Global.